Okay, here we go. Let's make the game crash. Possession 8. Accept. I go escape, and then I get the little video. I skip it. Now, here's the point where I think it might have had focus issues.
Bitch is in the park. Don't let him escape.
So this is where it would crash often. It would first alt-tab me out. If it doesn't crash within the next 5 minutes, we may be good. Wow. That looked great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck, I hate getting stuck in game world. Doesn't help. Good. See, if it crashes now, I'll be really upset because I'm having fun. This is exciting. So hopefully the new VorpX update is the reason why I'm still playing. Damn, I think I missed. Oh no, I didn't.
Circle around. Get him out of there. Stop in the name of the law.
I'm still playing. Oh. Hey, don't shoot at me. Oh, I got the guy. I'm almost dead. Am I? No, 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 no. I'm just out of salts. Okay. Clean. I don't know if all of you have seen my original series with this game, but this section did not go that well at all. Thanks to DirectVR, Bioshock Infinite right now, if it doesn't crash, if it keeps going like this, is literally one of the best third-party VR experiences you can run right now. I hope I can continue saying that. I will continue playing just for a little other segment to see that this is for real, because this looks like this is for real. It actually looks like we're not gonna have fucking game crashes. Whoa. Whoa. See, here's where they get everything right. These hand models. Oh, what is it again to aim down sights in this game? It's a fucking weird key. Is it X? Is it Z? Z. Ew! 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 That, turn it off. Ah! I'll never use that. I promised never to. Ew! Why would they have that shit if the hand models are... See, this is what they're doing right. The hand models are actually in the game world. They're not a bullshit overlaid layer. They're actually under the camera physically right there, just like everything else in the game. Which is... maybe sounds surprising, but it's not the case in all games at all. Fallout's a great example of where it is a layer. Shady Lane. Hey, how come I don't remember seeing those titles come up?
It's the fireman!
I didn't realize that killed him right away. Oh, again! Wow.
Take care of the son of a bitch!
Looks like I'm taking care of you guys. Oh, there's a... oh, right. 84. Oh my god. 70, 66, 65, 56, 65, 73, 71. This is unbelievable. Every single stereoscopic effect in view is correct. Game mostly runs at 90, especially when you're in the streets, the places that are designed to run properly for combat. Like, look at this. This is quite impressive. This is the best performance I've seen. If you catch the option fluid sync to on, turn it off. It's a bad idea with Bioshock Infinite because the game actually wants to run at a higher frame rate than 45. And what that feature will do is lock at
What's going on?
Oh, so this sucks. Sucks for the FOV. Let's headshot this guy. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. It's gonna crash. Now, okay, why did that happen is the big question. Because it all tabbed out. Okay. And again she goes. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, let me use my mouse to resume the game. So maybe that... Oh, I almost killiated myself. Oh shit. Okay, so the big difference this time, I had mouse focus issues, but the last time that happened to me, after 2 or 3 times of that, the game would finally crash. And that did not happen. Although, yes, it will be extremely annoying to have mouse focus issues. I think I'm starting to pick up on what happens now. Whenever there's a cutscene or a video that plays, like to introduce you the vigor, you have a, what, 50-50 chance of losing your mouse focus. To regain it, you must use... Don't use your keyboard to resume the game. Go and click with your mouse. That should actually resolve it. Oh, yes, the FOV is correct. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Whoa. Dude. Okay, here we go. Here's another... Okay, I'll use my mouse then.
Hold and release.
So I'll just very quickly check. See if I get that Alt-Tab issue again. Because now I'm going to restart the game. But, let's go. Nope. Not getting it. So I think I solved the problem. If you ever find yourself losing your mouse focus, what I really like is that the game's just not crashing, which was really the key thing of... Welcome to Stereo 3D Productions and this virtual reality let's play of Bioshock Infinite, using VorpX to power the VR and the HTC VIVE as the first headset in the series. Now, those of you who've been subbed to this channel for longer than 2 years may know that I've already attempted to start a series on this game in the past. It went pretty badly. The first episode went somewhat well. There were issues with the aiming, with the guns. And when I attempted part 2, it sort of proved that VorpX was just not suited for that game. And it's not to VorpX's fault. The big problem was the mouse mapping in this game. The mouse mapping is freaking dissident. And I had tried at some point when part 2 had failed to sort of improve the situation by changing a lot of settings, and you still had uneven mouse mapping. When I say uneven, is that you move a certain amount and the game decides you didn't quite move by that. It changes it. It either makes it accelerated or decelerated. So you're always finding your pitch off level, and it's extremely disorientating. So the game proved itself virtually unplayable at that time. Now, in comes VorpX's DirectVR feature, which, for Fallout 4, for example, actually improved the situation a great deal. All games that previously worked with third-party VR injection using VorpX now are working even better than ever. So Bioshock Infinite was on the DirectVR list, so I immediately gave it a try after New Year's. And disappointment quickly ensued, and it was really a bittersweet disappointment, because here's the problem. The mouse mapping issue was 110% resolved by DirectVR. What DirectVR does is it makes sure that when you're playing the game in third-party VR, that your head tracking is exactly to the dot the same in the game. So you never have a mismatch, right? So that would actually completely solve the aiming issues. But then, shortly after the gunplay starts, I ran into issues where the game would constantly crash, and thus I had to abort mission again. Well, in comes the latest VorpX update, which seems to have resolved most of the issues, especially the one that was causing a game crash. Now, I just completed a short test and things went really well, aside from one issue that's still there that is not game-breaking. I can deal with it in full. So, if things continue going this well for the rest of this recording, it looks like we may finally have Bioshock Infinite in virtual reality back on the channel for good. Now, this is a VorpX series, and since the Shadow Warrior 2013 series, I've taken this wonderful habit of showing people all my VorpX settings, including the preceding configuration procedure for every single game I play, especially at the opening of a series. Now, what's fun is that with the new VorpX, it appears that the settings are equal from headset to headset, meaning what I'm about to demonstrate will not only work with the HTC VIVE, it's also going to work with the Oculus Rift CV1. So let's jump right in it. Let's pretend we've just installed the game. In fact, let's go a step further here. I need you people to use your imagination. Imagine that I'm running the game in 2D. I've just installed it and I'm running it in 2D. I'm not using a screen right now. Pretend, right? So I'm on the graphics option menu. We're going to open that. We're going to take a look at the options, because what we want to do first is configure our graphics. Because what we will do once we've saved these is we're going to go in the INI file and make changes there. And then we're going to put that INI file on read only, so the game doesn't ever fuck with it ever again. But that means we won't be able to change these anymore. So this is the point where we decide what we want our graphics to look like. Now, I got a GTX 1080 here, and I've only been cautious on 1 or 2 settings. In fact, I'm surprised right now to find texture detail on high. It should be on ultra. Even if you have a 970, there is enough memory on that video card to handle texture detail on ultra. Filtering's a different story. An older GPU may want to have that lower. Dynamic shadows, definitely lower this if you have something like a 970, or if you have even older than that. Make sure to play with this option. It will change your frame rate a lot. Post-processing, I decided to save a bit on frame rate here so that I could blast other options, like, for example, dynamic shadows. The cool thing about the dynamic shadows in this game in VR is that they work perfectly in stereoscopic 3D. And so does the post-processing. That includes the depth of field, which normally in VR I would turn off in most games, but for this game gives it its dreamy signature look. So you want to leave that on. I have mine on normal. I didn't need high. High doesn't make much difference other than taxing your frame rate. Light shafts. I recommend to everyone who has any GPU in the world to leave those to on and accept the performance tax. Why? Because the light shafts also work in 3D, and they're amazing, and they are an integral part of this game's look. So I personally, if I were running an even older video card, like a 760, I'd still leave those on. Ambient occlusion, an effect I'd normally turn off in VR, remains on in this game, again because it contributes to that really dreamy look. Ambient occlusion is an effect that I find is super unrealistic. It over-exaggerates the shadows and corners in along walls. And in this game, that actually makes shit look even more dreamy. So we're leaving it to high. Object level of detail. I got mine on high. I think there's another level. Yeah, there's ultra. I could put it on ultra, but that will cost you frame rate, and the difference between high and ultra is not great. If you got an older GPU, lower this. It will buy you a good deal of frame rate. So, yeah, the brightness setting, the lock frame rate, obviously you absolutely want that to off. Do not touch field of view. Leave it at the stock installation setting. I'm not kidding. Do not touch field of view. Oh, I fucking almost forgot, actually. This is pretty important, because with this setup, what makes it a little faster is we're not going to be using that VorpX settings optimizer. We will be bypassing that step. So what you want to do here, last, before you save everything, is set aspect ratio to 4:3, and then set the resolution to 1280 by 1024. Alright, we've done our graphical configuration. We went ahead and saved that. What you want to do at this point is exit the game. Now, I'm going to add an extra step for those of you who have a high-end GPU, that being a 1070 or above. You can actually go to the game's INI file to increase the resolution, and I'm going to show you how to do this. In fact, everybody, including those of you who have below a 1070, pay attention, because there may be a step you'll need to do in there for the game not to fuck its own self over. So what you want to do is, I'm going to display the path to an INI file right now on the screen. You want to go to that file and open it up if you intend on increasing the resolution. You want to look for the line that's called ResX, and by default it's probably going to equal 1280 right now, since we've just done that preceding step. Right below it, there should be a line called ResY equals 1024. So you want to change those two lines to ResX equals 1600 and ResY equals 1200. So you're upping from 1280 by 1024 to 1600 by 1200. This is optional. If you have an older GPU, I don't recommend it, because the game will run really fast and look actually pretty good on the lower res as well. Now go ahead and save that file, and you want to take an extra step here, and this is where those of you who did not increase the resolution may want to actually do this as well. You want to right click on that INI file in Windows, go Properties, and check the Read Only box, and then hit Apply and OK. That will make sure that the game does not ever revert settings on you and allows you to play over and over again in virtual reality with VorpX running on the same settings as you last had. It's time to go ahead, start the game with VorpX and SteamVR running, or the Oculus runtimes running, whichever headset you're using, and go ahead and start a new game, which I will go ahead and do right now. Now, there's an unfortunate part to starting a new game here. You're going to need to do a DirectVR scan for the FOV to work properly. So you're going to have to go through that very first boat scene enduring an incorrect FOV. So something you may want to do is actually do this once and then go back and start yet another new game so that your settings can be correct. Now, a note, it's possible that my settings will look correct right now as I start a new game, because I've already done a DirectVR scan and I didn't even restart Bioshock Infinite. So I kept it running. I just finished playing, doing a test, and I decided to keep it running. So I'm going to start a new game, but I may have everything correct. You probably will not. Don't freak out. Wait till you get to the dock, and then we're going to do the rest of the configuration together. So let's go new game. This will overwrite your most recent autosave. Are you sure you want to proceed? Of course. Right. Stay calm. Oh, that looked cool. Everything when it comes to the stereoscopic 3D in this game, spot on. Fucking spot on. And for the first time in ever, these text cards I think were all correct. Let's see if I'm... Let's
Are you
see.
afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Come on, text. Be correct. Actually, it's a little close, but there you go. Actually, it's not bad at all. Cool. Oh, shit. So yeah, like I said, some of my settings will actually look correct right now because of a previous scan.
As compared to what?
Okay, see, the
Standing.
FOV is fucked.
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing.
So I don't recommend doing a DirectVR scan from here.
I don't expect
Endure
you to
this
do all the
shit.
rowing.
I do not recommend scanning
was your
from here.
idea.
My idea.
I've made it
Because
very
I
clear
think
that I don't
FOV
need
and
the
positional
exercise.
and rotation would all fail
Imagine
if you
that's
do it from
wonderful
inside the boat.
exercise.
Because it's a forced
The
cutscene.
entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does
That's
not
it's cool
undertake
actually
an
that the
experiment
settings are
until one
incorrect
has
for me in this
failed.
part because I
Can we get back
wanted
to
to
rowing?
demonstrate
That's just
that.
a
Don't
good
forget,
point.
it's
Never
not
going
time
to
to
get there.
change anything or do anything.
Appreciate
We're going to take care of it as soon as we're at the
Perhaps you
dock,
should
and then
ask
you'll be able
him.
to enjoy the
I imagine he has a
wonders
greater
of
interest
this
in getting there than I
game's
do.
I
introduction.
suppose he does. But there's no
Shut
point
up.
in asking.
Why not?
I
Because
wish
he
you were in
doesn't
proper
row.
3D with a
row.
proper FOV.
No,
but
he
Can't ask for
doesn't
everything in
row.
life.
Ah,
You could
what
do
you
this. I think it's shift and mouse wheel. Yeah, like that. It looks less weird.
we've arrived.
That I'm gonna actually manually change back. This is really hard to read the arrows. See? Don't
He's
start.
not moving.
See what
He
they're
will.
doing? See what they're doing?
Eventually.
Shut up.
Suppose he does.
There you go. Alright.
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
So this is what you do.
Is that something
Actually,
we can
well,
agree?
let's just let these two
Hey.
fuckers leave.
Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Alright, looks like these assholes left us here with an incorrect FOV. No fucking head tracking. In the middle of nowhere. In the freezing rain. And I know that at this point it may be tempting to go in there and take shelter from the rain and stay nice and dry. But don't do that, as that may fuck up your DirectVR scan. You gotta stand out here like a sitting duck in the rain. Go ahead and press the delete key to bring up your VorpX HUD. First thing you want to do is in the main settings, make sure that 3D reconstruction is on geometry. This game has aged just enough that it doesn't demand too much performance to run it on geometry. Runs really great, looks realistic, and if you run on any of the other settings, you just won't get the same experience. 3D strength scale should be at 0.70 in this game. This will make sure that objects and people don't look too massive or don't look dollified, like shrunk down. And that's about it for this section. The next thing you want to take a look at with this game, which is actually really important, is to, in display settings, you want to turn off direct mode fluid sync. Fluid sync, I don't know why, is on by default in the Bioshock Infinite profile, and I have an objection to that, as what fluid sync does, it tells the game to run at a maximum of 45 frames per second. Bioshock Infinite is capable of much more on even older GPUs. On this GPU, it's running amazingly, so do not use that feature at all. It'll make you feel really weird when you play in VR. So the next thing you want to do is, from the main settings, head your way to the DirectVR settings. You go to DirectVR scan, and you go ahead and press enter. And that will go ahead and prepare the scan and do the full rotation, field of view, and positional scan. And as a precaution, because I've had issues with this game losing focus and sometimes crashing even, I have actually turned off the positional DirectVR. However, everything else is on. So right now I have a first party worthy VR field of view, first party worthy head tracking, first party worthy stereoscopic 3D, which I've never entirely seen before in this game. This is amazing. And on top of that now, according to my test, a lot of issues have been resolved. This should be an amazing series. I hope I can pursue it. Now, depending on how I edit this part, you're probably going to be able to see the footage from my tests, at least a part of it, before we got here. So, you're going to have seen some gameplay by this point. And you could probably tell that I was amazed by how much better it was going.
Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt.
So the FOV fucks up
guess
during
you're expecting
some
me?
of these transitional cutscenes, not all of them. I tried earlier the possession thing and the one where you throw fire there, Devil's Kiss, and the introduction did not change FOV on me. It was absolutely awesome, but sometimes during little transitions like that, the FOV will gladly go ahead and fuck on you. DeWitt, bring us the girl and wipe away the death. This is your last chance. So, okay, I'll go ahead and do this. If I recall properly, this also fucks up the FOV, but let's do it. Yeah, bad FOV. Fuck off with the bad FOV.
Good luck with that, pal.
Yeah. Yeah, DeWitt's a pretty fucked up dude. Indeed, good luck with that, pal. And what is the fuck this game and its logic? This barrel, what the hell was that? You see that? This barrel is accessible, but that one isn't. Just random. Oh, did I drink? I think I drank. Or just the fog is awesome. But yeah, I get, look, I stand in this corner, and it does this. Why? Why Bioshock? Does it do it on the walls? Yeah, it does it on all the walls. I think that's a mechanic in the game.
Here?
I don't think
Hello?
that's VorpX. I think that's a mechanic in the game, and VorpX just can't fight it. That's unfortunate. This is what I'd like to look out the window. Well, let's do it this way. Wow. Holy shit. Is it because I just used to run the game on older video cards and wasn't able to blast the detail like this that I never noticed this looked this damn good? Because you see the buildings out there and everything. Is there another lighthouse? And another fucking light. I think that's another lighthouse. I think the game already hints you to what's gonna happen in the future. What is this? Did they change this? I don't remember this being scattered everywhere like that. Wow. Everything is just amazing in here. There again, look, there's a sign. Don't do that to me, game. That's sickening. If any of you are beginners and you're wondering if it's normal to feel very queasy when this happens, come on, game, do it. What? It's not doing it. This. If this makes you feel queasy and you're a beginner, you think it's not normal, you think it's just you, no, it's not just you. That shit is disgusting. That shit is wretched. So, there are issues that are not game-breaking. You will not get this happening on you often, I guarantee you. But it is an issue that is pretty jarring when it happens.
Shit.
Do you have any money? Can I crouch? Can't crouch yet? Come on, game. Logic. Video game logic. Over here, I'm wearing wooden legs, so I can't crouch. Don't disappoint us. This looks real. This all looks like video. Like, but really good fucking video. Like 8K per eye video. This is amazing. No, 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 no. I'm for a game. Don't do that. Fucking shitty mechanic. Yeah, I guess they wanted, like, to be, like, all sightseeing in the beginning, so, like, let's put this crazy camera pan mechanic. I would not even like that on a screen, to be honest with you. That's just not necessary. And what I'll have to be careful here is look what it does. It virtually ruins a part of the beginning because of this stupid mechanic. But it's okay. The game will work better as we go. And if you look in diagonal like this and you stay along the wall, you should be fine like this. You just look like this. There's a little issue with the flares, I noticed. It's not super prominent. It appears to be through the glass especially. But if you stand like this, you'll be able to enjoy the show. But as soon as you face the railing, it will ruin it for you. So if you want to look like outward, you do one of these. And then you can look outward. Just don't turn all the way to the railing, it's gonna ruin it. Alright, here we go. Use that. Oh, look, the FOV's correct now. Oh, that's cool. There we go. I'm going to stand in the proper spot, not to get any fucking zooming. The boat horns. A lot of, you'd be surprised, right? They're all floating bases in the sky. You'd think they would have taken sounds from airplanes and aviation stuff. But no, they take their sound a lot from marine transportation, like boats and submarines. That's really cool. And now we're about to get a glimpse of rocketry, which I think they did really great. There's gonna be a lot of that zooming shit, but surprisingly you'll see the game did its homework with VorpX. Or VorpX did its homework, whichever comes first. Watch this. So the FOV fucks up. That's normal. Watch this. Watch this.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
That's okay. You don't get the proper FOV during this part, but. Yeah.
No, God damn it!
So it's all back now, I think. And it should stay back. There you go.
Count to 4.
Oh no, it's doing it. Oh, because of the window, right. As soon as you're away from the window.
Attention.
Or really? So I remember this being okay during my first test. I hope it actually corrects itself.
10,000.
It's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
15,000.
There we go. There we go. I knew it. Oh.
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. This is... I love how they made the capsule feel like it's actually floating from a rocket burn, right? Because what a rocket does, it pushes one shot and then it stops. And then the parachute, the way it comes out, looks actually like my rocketry videos, where you have the bob effect when the parachute comes out and then it snags up. This is fucking incredible. You got freedom of motion in here and everything. You actually take a really good look. You feel like you're inside this capsule. You can't look all the way down, nor all the way up, but you've got a good deal of range of motion, enough to enjoy yourself. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's just fucking... Here we go. Now, I know that the light shafts coming down this section are not correct. They're a kind of overlay light shaft. It's probably the only light shaft in the game that's incorrect. I think I know why. It's because it's a direct in-your-face light shaft, which the game doesn't render the same way as a light shaft you'd see from the side. This is all working good enough. If you didn't know any better, and if it weren't for that FOV zoom issue that you get when you're near the windows, so far, you would be easily fooled into thinking this is a first-party virtual reality experience. Now, this section still has issues with the reflections, if I remember properly. I don't know if the latest VorpX update maybe have helped with that. It would be a gift to me, but this is something I remember from the oldest attempts at running this game in stereoscopic 3D. The water out there is dissident. I think I've only seen it work like twice in 3D, and I've tried dozens of methods to run this game in stereoscopic 3D. So here we go. This is so cool. The VR images. No, don't do that. Fuck off. The VR images are so bright in VR. I had never actually taken the time to look behind me here and notice that there's your fucking rocket capsule. It would have been cool that they had the chute all like folded up and crumbled up on top too. I guess the chute releases when you come down the shaft. wonder if I can make it up there. There appears to be stuff. No. Never tried. Huh? Come on, come on. Ah, bitch. Let's not start hunting for secrets now. We just started the game. Jesus fucking Christ. Everything is correct in this room. The particles, the light shafts, the water, the reflections, everything. But it's about to get tougher for the game now. The water right below that ledge is going to start being incorrect, I think. Yeah, there we go. I knew it. Ooh, and this is bad. It's actually sort of repeating the... Yeah, look at that. So try to ignore this section. I wish there was a way that they can fucking turn off these reflections. Just turn them off. I mean, they're not necessary, and what's happening is I'm fucking, like, seeing through the game world, I'm seeing skybox, and, like, basically the way a game works is there's a script right now looking for, the GPU is about to render the entire room, so what the game does is it receives in a place in memory the texture of what you're about to get, and it uses that for the reflection. It's called a cube map. But right now it looks like the memory address that the game's looking in is containing not the texture for the cube map, but the texture for the skybox and other random things like what I'm directly looking at. So it's causing all sorts of artifacts. Again, I can assure you that these effects will be rare past this point in the game.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
See, for now, I'm going to deem my scales correct. I could probably reduce the 3D strength a little bit. This is not too bad, though. I would say like I'm 90% there. But for now, the reason why I like this setting is that everything else looks exactly 1-to-1 scale. This is all a real-looking world. This is beautiful, by the way. This all works perfectly. I know that down these stairs, we have our last, or before last section of fucked up water to endure. And then we're done with the fucked up water, I promise. I promise it. Whoa. Well, that water right there is not fucked up, but everything coming up down there, you can see it from here that it's fucked. That sucks. See, why not fucking revert to this shader?
And every year,
even with the thing completely fucked up, it's beautiful.
we recommit ourselves to our city
And
and
do
to
this.
our prophet, Father Cornelius, but not accept the three
Let's look up,
golden
look up.
gifts of the
Keep your
founders.
chin up.
It
That's what the
would
game
have
wants
been
me to do.
enough
Keep my chin
If the
up.
prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been
never
enough.
noticed
If the
how
prophet
detailed
had just led us to the new
sky
Eden
is in that
and
window.
not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, but not expelled the Vox Populi, it would have been enough. Is it someone new?
Here
Someone
goes
from the Sodom below.
another scene also where you have to endure a shit FOV.
Before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism.
No,
Will you be cleansed, brother?
no.
It's either this or turn around and get back on that rocket. Might as well get it over with.
Come and be cleansed.
There we go. Accept baptism. I think I was standing too close.
I baptize you.
So far, so good.
In the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
Fucked up FOV. It's okay. I'll accept it.
I don't know.
Let me
brothers
go.
and
You're all
sisters,
crazy.
But this one doesn't look clean
You too.
to me.
I'm crazy, actually. This is the problem with Bioshock Infinite. I've finished this game before. I'm crazy. The player is crazy in this game. You're fucking having a fever dream is what's going on in Bioshock Infinite.
And wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do
Go
that.
away.
Mr. DeWitt. Mr. to wit!
Here, see, what the fuck? It's just a table game. I know it's a table there. Don't zoom me in. Oh, what? That looks real. Whoa. Okay, let's get this over with. It keeps wanting to zoom me in here. I fucking hate that shit. This is the 2D video. But I had first realized that this was all 2D when I was initially running the game in 3D. I was like, ah, you cheating ass bastard. Here we go. Here we go. Last moment of fucked up water and incorrect FOV for a while. We're about to enjoy Columbia as it's meant to be enjoyed. In VR. So here's our surface of fucked up
learn the
water.
difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Alright.
Our prophet
No more
fills our
fucked up
lungs
water.
with water, so they may better love the air.
Sure, buddy. You go ahead and think that. I want to go ahead and say that was pretty fucked up. What do you have to say? Have any words of wisdom? Hey? No? Oh, this, you always gotta stop and check this out. That looks like a real hummingbird. It flies like a real hummingbird. That is how a hummingbird move. That's so cool.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength.
Sure.
Shield my mind from fear and doubt.
That probably is a good advice here. Shield my mind of fear and doubt, because this place is fucking creepy. There, the game just loaded the upcoming scene, I'm pretty sure, because it just staggered like a fuck.
By the sword, and the scroll, and the key. Amen.
No chance, no luck, only providence. And that you see its divine hand at work, you discern the transmundane. Your inspiration and imagination transcend mere science and open...
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
Nutcases, hooker. Nutcases. Just like you. You're the crazy ass. That ain't me. And it might not even be these people. Because they don't exist. You're fucking crazy. Here we go. And correct FOV. Don't worry about it. Because watch, and snap. Your introductions to Columbia are mostly uninterrupted and in proper first party virtual reality. I often confuse saying first person with first party. Apologies for that. This is definitely first party VR right here, especially on the end of performance. I remember this scene would run like ass in the past and assisted with a synchronous time warp now, running at 62 frames per second with the settings I showed at the beginning of this video. This is beautiful. Look, you saw an 82 there. Just because I looked at less stuff, see a 90, 73, 56. I'm gonna do a little bit of that right now so that I can turn it off, get it off the image, and let you take a look at beautiful Columbia. Reason why I turned it on now is because I know that this is one of the most demanding sections in this entire level. So there we go, that's your frame rate. It's beautiful, it runs great, and it is
I know, Mr. Rossignol.
showtime ready.
I've never had an oyster.
Hi guys.
Mr. Rossignol, you are terrible.
I remember you guys. Hey, whoa, just stare at me, that's really weird.
Morning. Good to see you.
And that puts my health 100%, not even. You know? Almost. Thank you. Thank you for the free meal, by the way. Amazing. Fucking amazing.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
How did you park this thing? How? What? How did you clear that? Whoever's piloting this segment is fucking good. Oh, you can, of course. Toy. Just arrive from above, but still, look at the amount of space this guy had. Whether he came in from below, above, or from that side, he is good, man. Holy shit, that is some skillful parking. Always take a look at this guy. One of the scenes I remember the most is what's going on over there. Let's go take a look before he goes away. He is so cool. One of the things I remember the most when I think of this game is this exact view, the two kids playing next to the water fountain with the horse. It's probably also because I had to do so many tests originally, like in 2012, to get this game running in 3D in the first place, that I saw this like countless times. I would always restart the game to get everything working. This is just absolutely amazing. I mean, I could ask for decoupled head motion, but right now this is all so good.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable.
Wow, the game is freaking out in this portion. I don't know why. I think it's the light shafts. There's like 3 groups of light shafts here. Amazing. That's stealing, right? That would be stealing. Oh.
All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, Prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
If I can give you a reference point for whimsy, outdoors and indoors visuals, right now I could kind of give you Abduction, because Abduction is powerful on the whimsy in terms of visuals. This is an older game. Granted, this is a ginormous game and should not be compared in terms of a full gaming experience to Abduction, but in terms of whimsy, this game does it better despite its age. Things look even more real. In Abduction, things look really fucking real, by the way. This is why I'm using it as a reference. This is fucking incredible on the whimsy. This game is an expert at it. Okay, let's go into that street that is so iconic to me. I should probably turn the lens flares off. If I ever do, I will update my configuration process on that. I'll just give you a little quick update. There should be much less settings overhauls in this series, by the way. Most of my VorpX Let's Play series featured one or more. This one should only feature one, unless they drastically change VorpX again. Because, I mean, the setup got way easier since they introduced DirectVR. This is so cool. Hey there. Are you okay? Oh, you good horsey. Okay, here comes the... Yeah, that was a fucking huge moment of stagger and trying to change the FOV, but everything's okay. That shows that you've been pre-programmed, because no pilot clears that without hitting something. That's actually, you know what? I spoke of the naval aspect of Bioshock Infinite, that everything looks like it's been drawn more from naval transportation than aviation. I've also spoken of me being terrible with boats on this channel before. This is a moment where I'd be terrified. I can imagine now, like, normal boat captains just navigating through what they just did here. If I were navigating one of these, I would have hit both sides. I'm terrible with boats. I don't do well. And the next thing with boats is you always have to navigate through tight-ass spots. Where I'm just impressed when I see someone do it without touching anything.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. You can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
That's why we're going to the raffle. I have a good feeling this year.
I'm going to the raffle too, and I hope there's no glitches in it. Believe it or not. If there are, I have to do something annoying to overcome it.
Fair. Huh.
Money. Oh yeah, there's that place too.
But a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Cloudless skies, warm temperatures, and light variable winds throughout the afternoon.
Honor system, eh?
A beautiful day for the festivities,
Oh, there you go.
Columbia.
Oops.
And now,
Wasn't
back
fooling,
to
was
the
it?
music.
Shut up. Attention all units. Attention. Shadowy. That will be all. Thank you. No, it's not there. It's... There's another greenhouse in that, and I got one here as well. That's really cool. This is so amazing.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Maybe next time.
You'd look dashing with one in your lapel. Come back if you change your mind.
Hey, your game doesn't pushy make push. Or maybe it does, I haven't seen it happen yet. Hello. I never noticed you before, sitting behind there. There's nothing for me to pick up here. Huh, I'm surprised. She looks like she's in a secret spot. So let's do one of these bush sweeps. Oh.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
Everything looks amazing. I remember their flowers, or 3D cards, as they call them. It's like two textures like this. Oh, these are actually a little more detailed than that. I think they improve when you increase the detail in your graphic settings, because now they're actual individual meshes. I don't recall seeing my flowers like this in the game. Anything to pick up? Nope. I guess I've done everything here. Everything looks so... Oh. Go pick up about 20 minutes, the game will use this to come and attack me instead of sending singers over. Here I have another FOV moment, but it's very short, very brief. I feel the game. Oh, look at that loading! Look at that fucking expert loading.
Now, do I?
All right, here we go. Oh, you can see.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
I think VorpX is trying to
Telegram,
hold
Mr.
back
DeWitt.
the FOV.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. New test. What the?
Oh shit. This is all real. There is not one issue with the stereoscopic 3D in this view. This is amazing. Oh, the fireworks look real. Everything looks real. Yet, it's not supposed to be because this place is just a figment of my player's crazy ass imagination. He is fucking batshit insane. Shit. Let me visit that. I think they will. They're all like little islets with a bunch of buildings on them. I could use the observatory, but I won't because it will work like shit in VR.
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello.
Day two. It's just this. Everything looks fucking incredible, beyond fucking incredible. So what is this? Is this? Okay. I guess I'm already really good on health. Maybe stop doing that and pick them up later if I come back through this area, which I forget. Do I even do that? I think so. There's the door over there.
Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average James and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Hello there, friend.
Hello. Can I take your popcorn? Take a kid's popcorn? Gimme. Butt white, gimme.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there to blow Peking to Kingdom Come. Again.
Roadblock.
Yeah, you're also missing a street too, so I don't think that's gonna work very well, Booker.
If I told you
Crazy ass fucking DeWitt.
1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends,
Incredible.
I'm here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swing, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind.
You saw that?
And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet.
Go. Fuck. Oh shit. Wow, I never saw that before. Nice. Yeah, the shooting's really good compared to what it was before when there was no DirectVR. The yo-yo, is that exciting? You, come on, hit it. You're not hitting it. I don't see your wrench actually making contact. Sure, it worked on that, devs. Okay, let's go do the possession thing, because it's quite a wonderful thing. Here we go.
With possession, you are the master.
Give me one of those.
See, the hand models stay, correct FOV, everything in the right scale. These look like real hands. Every time, this never fails to get me. That's so fucked up. If you actually never seen this in any form of 3D, you have never seen this scene. So to skip, I'll use my mouse to make sure I don't lose focus.
What the hell was that?
It was cool, that's what it was.
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits.
Here goes the FOV.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through. Heads.
Or tails.
Let's do it.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Do you think that because you're outside of the FOV?
We won't leave until you do. You have my word on that.
Okay. Because I thought you thought I couldn't
It does
see
show
you.
a certain lack of initiative.
Stop interrupting me,
If
bitch.
you keep this up, I'll be forced to start repeating myself.
Hey, I want this thing. Give me. F. Well, this thing should be like a fucking superpower. No. No. I don't need that shit yet.
Look at that. He looks lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary, you are a living, walking scandal.
Oh my god, I'm offended. In this game, everybody's white. Let's not start this. That would be funny. That someone actually comes up and unironically says that. Like an SJW comes up and says, why is everybody white? Why do you think?
A Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless your body.
Seriously. This fucking place is insane all around. You're all a figment of my imagination. Hey, give me. Fuck off.
Some people think that Lady Comstock not only designed the
I wonder if you wait 5 minutes here if he actually comes back.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
They got any openings in the group?
I'm gonna be using that in a few minutes. Thank you. I'm about to do that in about 10 minutes. For real. Well, for real, for game. Give me.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Yeah, that was cool. That didn't fuck me up too much. Alright. Game, don't fail me now, because this is your moment of truth. Well, actually, it's not your moment of truth. I've already done the moment of truth. The game works perfectly. From this point on, the issue that I have not yet tested is the prompt at the Raffle Square going to work? That was a bug that I encountered, and I had to restart my game for it in order to work around it. Hopefully that's been improved, and I won't need to do it. If not, well, I will do it, and I will show you how to deal with the bug as well before I end the quiz. So here we go. Raffle Square, folks, the game begins.
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister! Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me
Alright, here we go.
the bowl. Is that not
Hey, look at that. My FOV head tracking it looks like it's fighting right now.
All right, then.
You see it wobbling a
The
bit?
winner is number 77.
Oh, what do you know?
Alright, so previously the prompt would not come up.
77, come and claim your prize.
When they start doing the wedding song thing, the fucking thing wouldn't come up. So let's see what happens.
It was me! It was all me! Please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on. Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
So there we go. The prompt is not there. Alright, so let me see if I can't do anything here.
Oh,
there we go.
Looks like we've got a shy one
Okay.
here. Wait. It's him.
Now, where'd you get that brand?
I'm gonna have to rescan
Don't
after.
you know that makes
Either
you
that
the
or it's gonna come
backstabbing
back.
Snake in the grass, false shepherd.
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys.
Right, so I'm gonna have to do this bullshit. I don't know if my FOV is gonna come back, but I don't think so. I'm gonna have to run another scan, kill a few guys like this, and then run another scan. Let's see.
Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's come to lead our lamb astray! Stop him!
Fuck. Fucking crouch key.
Come on now.
Come on, come on.
Disconnect! Disconnect!
Man, that's working beautifully. What? Oh yeah! Holy shit! That worked really well. My FOV came back and everything. I'm actually surprised. I thought I was gonna have to scan again. Oh, that's bloody, man. What? I can't loot this guy because it's too bloody or something? Come on, game. So, okay. This hasn't been closed yet. Oh, there we go.
Cover the gate. This is gonna get messy.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the point where the game would start fucking up severely on me. And it looks like we're in for a correct experience. This is pretty cool. The point where I would start having issues, I'll show you after I loot these guys. Oh, I've already looted him. I can't go in there. Of course I can go in there. Come on, game. There's a lot of places I never looked at when I originally played this game. A lot of places I didn't explore more, and right now with the situational awareness in virtual reality and the quality of the support I'm getting right now with the virtual reality, I'm persuaded to go where I originally didn't even think of going. Alright, so I may or may not have put this at the beginning of the game, but this is where the game would finally completely fall apart on me. Believe it or not, it was not the Raffle square. The Raffle square is a bug I could overcome by running my game without any VR settings. So all stock settings, wrong FOV, no positional tracking, no head tracking. Get through that shit section, and then rescan while I was here. But here's the problem. As soon as I would start playing again, I would get to this vending machine, which right now I've purchased the possession upgrade from. Then take the money here, you get the possession upgrade video. And then I would start having mouse focus issues. The game would lose focus on itself and would have to constantly alt-tab back. And from that point on, the game would, after once or twice, go ahead and just crash. So, I believe I've gotten rid of a few things here. A few annoyances ahead of time. So let's take care of this one. So I went through off recording and I just cut that part out because I went through it real quick. That fucking thing is gonna have its thing expire on me. Oh! Fucking railing! The annoyance is gone.
Kill him.
No. Shall not successfully do that. Fuck. Hate it when I hit the crouch. I'm gonna actually change my crouch for melee later on because I want to use melee way more often than I use crouch. Any more? They're coming, they're coming. Oh, no, 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 not that again. No. Use the mouse, eh, when that happens. Nice, thank you. Thrilling, absolutely thrilling. When I earlier did the test, it went a lot better in terms of gameplay, but I think it's just because I'm a little bit burned right now from having played for an hour. It's a game that demands a lot of focus, especially the aim. You need to move quick. I fucking hate when I get stuck in scenery too. Good thing is you have a crosshair. Never bad. Where are you? There you are. Haha, you're dead. That's so good. 3. Yeah! That's my health. Beautiful. What happened earlier there at the beginning of that gun battle where my health kept going fucking down way quicker than it just did now? I don't understand it. I thought my health was going to be much lower at this point. Higher. Really weird. That, don't need it. Ammo is actually really well distributed in this game, if I remember. It was rare that you found yourself needing to buy shit tons of ammo. They do depend on the mechanic somewhat. It's not terrible. So that this guy doesn't fuck me over senseless. Here we go. There she goes. Again. I'll see if there isn't any mouse focus setting with the game. Oh my god, this is unbearable. This is absolute. Now it's tapped to Steam. Yeah, so if you have that problem, continue doing what I'm doing. Hey, did he commit suicide? Where did he commit? Oh, there he is. My health stayed up. This is a pretty good fight. I'm surprised the aim so far, the way I can move, I find it highly fucking disappointing that there's the mouse focus issue. That is gay as fuck. To have your mouse flying all over the place. Bioshock Infinite is one of the best design games in terms of visuals. Whoever programmed this is a retard. Or, is a retard and also plays Xbox. It's the only thing they know. Not even PlayStation, just Xbox. Like, a console gamer who's never ever played on a computer before.
Press to throw.
Seriously, I don't see who else makes aim mapping that bad. And you know what? I wish that you people who play this game in 2D could use this feature, this VorpX feature, to remap your mouse. Because it would solve this game's fucking dissident mouse mapping. The mouse mapping in this game is abhorrent. It hates you. It doesn't want you to play the game. It doesn't want you to... It doesn't want you to have any accurate aim whatsoever. It wishes you to have a miserable time. So what you have to do is you have to override it completely. And the best way to do that? VorpX. I'm not here. Where are you going? Huh? It's... That was cool. Holy shit, that was... I fucking hate those things. There's nothing I hate more than that turret. Oh shit, there... Alright, get through the seat, and now we'll call it a part. I think that's where it stopped part 1 originally, so... Pretty fitting. I can actually see right now, when I slide my mouse pointer, I can see it fly out of the window. Just, there's no mouse confinement. That, or they just don't know how to do it, which I find shocking. Like, I mean, I'm gonna look here. Enable HUD markers. So you guys are fucking incompetent, is what you're telling me. You made a really good game, and you had these fucking B-grade programmers do the mouse mapping. Like, I don't know, how does this pass quality control and look normal? And not embarrass everybody working on the game? This means that if you play in 2D, the same problem is absolutely possible. Like, stop fucking happening. So what I did is I went in the options now to make it stop happening. Oh, where do you go? Oh, nice! Just before the reload. Ooh, good. See, after I went to the options menu and fucking got this thing stopped alt-tabbing on me, everything worked fine. So I'm gonna try to develop a structure where when an event happens like that, I go through an entire procedure to make it stop happening, because now it looks, yeah. Now it's not gonna happen anymore. So I don't like it fucking turns off and then turns off. Yeah, this is amazing. This is really cool. Aside from those focus issues, the aim is good. When the game gives you a sustained period of gunplay, it works really well. Now, one thing I must admit, when I do the next part, I have to be ready for the difficulty spike coming up. When I say difficulty spike, I don't think it's the game's doing it. I think it was the bad VR mouse mapping that I had before. I think what's coming up will go way better with DirectVR, but we'll see. It's up to us to see. So now I'm just gonna leave the area so the game saves, and that's it. That will mark the end. We'll take just a little glance inside the beautiful blue ribbon, because it's fucking amazing in here, by the way. Looks a bit more like Rapture in here. It's got that color scheme. Oh, and that's how you leave the blue ribbon, okay. We have this beautiful room over here. But I'm not going to walk in there and see those motherfuckers. We're going to take care of that next time. Thanks for watching, people. You're watching Bioshock Infinite on Stereo 3D Productions in virtual reality. An amazing virtual reality. Using VorpX to power the VR. DirectVR from VorpX. And the HTC VIVE. I'll see you next time, and yes, as I do with a lot of Let's Play series on this channel, I will alternate headsets to show you how it looks in the other one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.